Here's the plan. First of all, hello. Second of all, here's the plan. I need to finish Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, the sequel to Fourth Wing. And I'm 91% of the way through, which, by the way, on the Kindle version is page 808. That is my complaint with this sequel. It's not bad, in my opinion. Like, a lot of people don't like this sequel and have actually just, like, not finished it. So I had low expectations going in. I'm like, oh no. But actually, I like it. I like it fine. My issue with it is that it's too long because it branches out in too many different directions. It includes things that, like, I don't know, we could have done without it. And I understand that the author is trying to, like, I don't know, just explore more of the world, which I can't fault her for. It's too long. Like, even this book could have been 2 books. Like, but anyways, that being said, I'm 91% of the way through. If I lock in, I think I can finish it today, question mark. Big question mark, because I have a lot of things to do today, including cleaning. And I'm not going to pop on the audiobook because I don't like the audiobook. Or at least I've noticed that when I listen to the audiobook, I enjoy it less. I think the narrator sort of interprets the dialogue in a way that I wouldn't. It just makes me like it less. The voice isn't for me. So I'm going to wait until I can actually finish reading this, like physically on my Kindle. And I'm thinking about it. Maybe I can't finish this today. Okay, you know what? My goal will be to finish it today. We'll see what happens. Dude, it's 5:55 in the morning. A couple questions. Number 1, why is it this bright already? Number 2, why am I awake? It's Tuesday. I did not meet my goal yesterday of finishing Iron Flame. Oh, I probably shouldn't talk very loud, because it's not even 6 a.m. and these walls are thin. I only read like an additional 2% yesterday. So yeah, I just got to the start of a climactic scene. I don't think it's a spoiler to say a battle scene. I mean, that's what this whole series is about, right? Just like fighting and battles. So I just got to the start of a battle scene, and because it's so near the end, I'm like, oh, someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. I don't know who, right? I don't think anybody that important. But I think that's why I stopped where I stopped, and I'm not in a hurry to pick it up again. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about who the author has chosen to kill off. Because I know people are gonna die. I know someone's gonna die. But I just need to finish it. So I think I'm gonna go grab my Kindle. I mean, I'm already awake at 6 a.m., right? I may as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so sad. Oh. Oh my god, wait, it's not even over. Hold on. There's another chapter. Bro. Sorry, there's nothing funny. It's just that Xaden cannot catch a break. Xaden cannot catch a break in these books. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's 7:44. I just finished. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so tired. That was crazy. More thoughts to follow. Okay, all in all, very good. I would say that my biggest hangups with the book were its length. There are some things that I think could have been cut out that weren't that exciting or important to the storyline. So that, and what's my other thing? So I guess it's just one big hang up. I think it was really good. I think it was really action packed. She left it on another like cliffhanger. You want to read the next one right away. I don't think I'm going to, only because my last 2 reads have been the Empyrean series, and so I think I'm ready for a change. Oh, well, okay. Something else, it's like, oh my god. Can Violet and Xaden stop fighting? Like, all they do is argue. It's annoying. It's not gonna stop me from reading the book. Like, in the beginning of the book, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be the whole thing. But I got used to it pretty quickly. I just hope the third one is less of them arguing. I just need them to be on the same side and the same team for a little bit. Like, I swear they're always... Anyways, but yeah. Let's see what I'm gonna read next. Okay, maybe an audiobook today because I do want to be able to listen to something while I continue cleaning. Let me grab my phone and check what's available on Libby. I could be convinced to read Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is the sequel to The House in the or on the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I read that one when it came out and I really liked it. You know, let me borrow it and we'll try it. But let me have a backup option in case that's not the vibe. Brandon Sanderson, I have not read. Tress of the Emerald Sea, I've heard that one's good. Let me borrow. I'll do a little sample and see what the vibe is. Okay, let me just have one final option. Let me do a top 3 and then I'll pick. Ooh, Song of Achilles. It could be time. Could be time for a reread. I've also been wanting to read The Bodyguard by Katherine Center. Okay, I'm going to borrow it. So out of those 3, I'm going to listen to like, I don't know, the first couple minutes of each one while I like make breakfast. And then I'll decide and then I will listen to that today. Okay, I'm 42% of the way through The Bodyguard because I started listening and couldn't stop. I really like it. It's so cute. It's especially good if you picture Glenn Powell as the main male character, Jack. It's about a woman named Hannah who's a bodyguard, and she has to bodyguard. Can you use that as a verb? She has to guard Jack Stapleton, who in this universe is very famous. Glenn Powell, right? Perfect. Just imagine it's Glenn Powell. And yeah, I mean, it's a romance novel, so you know, they're gonna fall in love. They've not fallen in love or anything like that yet, but I just know it's going there. It's really cute and it's really flirty, and yeah, just fan casting Glenn Powell in my head has been so perfect. Like, also big ups to the narrator because I think she's doing a really, really, really good job. I'm just like, please don't let this go down in quality, or don't let something dumb happen. I don't know. I hope I continue to love it as much as I am right now. Also, I made a vegan egg salad sandwich for lunch, for anyone who wants to know. I'm like kicking my feet. He just asked her out on a date. Wow. Also, it's surreal. Like, she's been described as like average looking, like an average person. And like, she's having trouble believing that this superstar, this Glenn Powell, could reciprocate her feelings, which is very valid. Also, this book is funny. Not in like, sometimes I feel like romance novels try to be funny and they just end up being so corny and they just like try too hard. This is like actually funny. Oh my god. The third act conflict is happening. Wait, what is happening right now in this book? What is happening in this third act conflict? It's like Jack got, well, I don't want to say too much. He's just acting so out of character. I'm so confused and heartbroken. I feel nauseous. What is, I'll report back. Because I know we're all on the edge of our seats right now. We're 87% of the way through. This needs to, okay, if this doesn't fix in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna give up on this book. Like, it's that bad. I need this to end. I need this conflict to end. What is happening? This is like the worst third act conflict ever. What? Okay, I'm gonna give spoilers. I can't resist. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we know he's a movie star, right? He's an actor. And they just had like their first kiss, and he's like, I actually really like you. I want to go on a date with you. And actually showed up on the date. And he's like, what are you doing here? And she's like, I'm here for the date. And he's like, oh, yeah, I was just acting. What? And she's like, wait, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I can't believe you believed me. I don't understand. And the part that's making it even more confusing is she just accidentally cut, like he tried to close the door on her and she put her foot out and it just cut her foot and she's bleeding. And he's like, wow, that sucks. Like, what is going on? The author, Katherine, she's going to have a hard time convincing me why he did this. I'm so confused. Wait a minute. I have a theory now. I have a theory that I think would explain why this is happening. Okay, I'm okay, let's see what happens. Let's see. I finished The Bodyguard and I liked it. It was exactly what I needed. It was cute, it was funny. It was short, which is nice. Like, I finished it in one day, and I'm usually not that kind of girl. I can't finish a book in one day. Oh, also I did somewhat predict why the conflict was happening. So she brought it back. The author, she brought it back. I understood. And now the question is, because I'm watching somebody else's YouTube videos, and they just brought up the third book in the Empyrean series, Onyx Storm, the one that comes after Iron Flame. And now I'm like, wait, should I read it? The only thing is I don't want to end up reading it forever. I don't want that to be the only book I end up reading for the rest of the week because it's so long. And I don't have the audiobook to help like push me along when I'm doing other things, so I don't like the narrator's voice. Maybe I will pick an audiobook and I will read Onyx Storm on my Kindle, but when I'm not physically reading, maybe I'll have a different audiobook going for me. Okay, you know what's interesting? This is gonna be such a random one. Don't ask me why. Can you see this? I own Good Inside by Dr. Becky Kennedy. You might be like, oh, okay, a little self-help. A guide to becoming the parent you want to be. Ask me if I have kids. No. Ask me if I want kids. No. And yet, I bought the book. I'm intrigued. You know what? It's available. I'm gonna borrow it. I think they'll likely be the 2 books that I'm able to read in this video this week. So the update is that the third book in the Empyrean series, Onyx Storm, it's not available on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm not gonna be reading that because I'm not gonna buy it. So I won't be reading that. I'm still gonna try out and listen to Good Inside, but now I have to pick a different book to read. Oh wait, I already did. Okay, yeah. Last night I was looking through Kindle Unlimited and I started reading Finlay, Donovan is Killing It. And oh my god, I totally forgot I was doing that. It was good. It was good so far. I should keep reading that. Okay, yeah. I'm at the store and I'm hoping to grab like construction paper and maybe like those like just different garlands and things you would get for a birthday party. I want to decorate my dining room area specifically as if there was a birthday party going on, but I want that to be the permanent decor. So I'm going to get some construction paper because I want to make paper garlands. While I'm in there, I'm going to listen to the audiobook of Good Inside. I've yet to start it. Yeah. Okay, so I finished listening to the audiobook of Good Inside by Dr. Becky Kennedy. My overall thoughts are that this is a really good book, and the fact that I could think so as someone who is the opposite of the target audience for this, because this has nothing to... This book has nothing to do with me as someone who is not a parent, and therefore a guide to becoming the parent you want to be is irrelevant to me. But that being said, I don't think so. I think it's a really good book about being in a relationship with others, most specifically children, most specifically your own children that you are raising. But I think this could be a good book for people who are caretakers or nannies or teachers or babysitters or people who have long-term relationships with children. The first half, or at least the first part, explaining her philosophy of good inside, which is that she believes that all children are good inside and exhibiting behavior that will help them get their needs met. And I haven't read any other parenting books, but I specifically like this one because she addresses some hesitation that parents might have with her approach that I think this would be considered gentle parenting, but she makes sure that you, the reader, understand that gentle parenting is not permissive parenting. And just because you know your kid is good inside doesn't mean they get to do whatever they want. You're still the authority figure. You still set boundaries, but you do so in a way that's loving, in a way that helps the child get what they need. And I think if more people approached parenting like this, I think we would have emotionally healthier children who could then have emotionally healthier children themselves, and we could continue that cycle. And I think we'd be in a really good place. Yeah, I did enjoy the book, the audiobook. Sometimes, and I wasn't even gonna say this, but the author is the narrator of the audiobook. She really acts with her voice. And so let's just look at this random page. Chapter 7, Behavior is a Window. And so this is what she might sound like. Picture this. It's 5:30 p.m., that dreaded time when nothing ever seems to go smoothly in your household. You're in the kitchen, about to prepare dinner, when you overhear your kids fighting about whose turn it is to play with their favorite toy. Ugh. You know what I mean? So she really emotes the frustration and the whininess. If that sounds like it would be an issue, then I don't recommend the audiobook. As a fellow thespian myself, I have nothing but respect for her for going all in and committing. Now, for Finlay Donovan, there's so many Finlay Donovan books that I forget which one the first one is called. Finlay Donovan is Killing It is about a woman named Finlay who is a basically failing writer, and she's struggling, and she has these 2 kids, and she's divorced. And it's funny because I was like sometimes reading that book while sometimes listening to this book, and there were so many times where I was like, yo, Finlay could really benefit from reading this book. She is struggling with parenthood. But the point is, she very early on, she goes to a Panera to meet with her editor, and they're talking about the book, and she writes like murder romances or thrillers or suspense. And so she's talking about like the murder in her book. A woman is overhearing it in such a way that she thinks Finlay is some sort of like hitman. And so she offers Finlay $50,000 if she will kill her husband. And Finlay's like, what the heck? But also times are tough. So I'm at a part where she hasn't decided whether she's going to do it or not, but she's definitely thinking about it. And based on where I think it's going, I'm sure she's going to attempt it at the very least. And so that's fun. It's very wacky, but it's also the author. Who is the author? I'll put it here somewhere. The author does a really good job of, how do I say it? Like, I don't know if I like Finlay Donovan or not, but that's irrelevant. Like, it's so like wacky and goofy that I just like want to know what happens next. And I'm okay with Finlay like making bad decisions and like putting herself in a pickle, because it's not that I'm rooting for her specifically, but her life just seems so bad. And I hate her ex-husband and his new wife or his new girlfriend. I hate them enough that I want her to win out of pettiness, and I want her to like do well to get back at the people in her life who are holding her back. That's where I'm at. It's Friday today, so this is the end of the video. I'll have to finish Finlay Donovan on my own this weekend. On my own. Like, I'll just finish it off video, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, thank you and goodbye, and see you at the next one.